There we go. What?
I heard a C word and I was like,
I said, first of all,
I ain't said a word.
I was thinking the same thing.
X plus or minus percentage X is equal to the total. That's what I use. And remember, we talked about what the minus and the plus is. Plus is tips and taxes and anything, commission.
tax?
Yeah, taxes are added.
Oh, I was thinking taken away from
No,
page
discounts, and anything like that is subtracted. I might accidentally put taxes on it. Taxes are added. Think about it. When you go up to the cash register, do you pay $1 for an item, or do you pay $1.05?
No,
You pay $1.05 or whatever the tax rate is. Okay? So you add it. So here's a question that you will use the question. Usually when you're looking for the original price. When you're looking for the original price, this is about the only way to find it based on, the problems I'm going to be asking. All right? So you got a shirt. Got a shirt, and this is Target.
That's a pretty good shirt. Should be an artist.
You know what? I don't need any.
I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being serious.
Okay. This shirt has a tag on it. I didn't hear what she said. What she said? This shirt, what?
She said it looked good, but I was thinking it looked a little rigid.
Okay, well, I tell you what. Y'all
Hey,
can
I was
all
trying to
go
be
jump,
nice.
okay? All right. And there is, you can tell I work at Walmart. This shirt, there's a bunch of these shirts in the main action alley. And you got a sign out of the top, and the sign says 20%, or let's go with 27% off. Now I know that's an odd number, but there's a reason I choose 27. So 27% off. So you got a bin of shirts, and they're all wrapped up in plastic, and they don't have tags on them. This one's tag is ripped off, and you go up to the cash register, and basically they scan it, and it scans for $15.52. That's what it scans as. I'm not talking about taxes or anything. I want you to find the original price. Okay? The original price is right here. There's the original price. So that means you got to plug in something to the Walmart equation. You've got two things to plug in. What are the two things? The 27%, which is 0.27. And the 1552, which is what? The total price, which is on the right of the equal sign. So let's plug and chug. X. Okay, what do we do when we're doing taxes? We're adding 0.27x. Oops. 0.27x is equal to 15.52. And what's in front of this x? A 1. So that's 1.27 x is equal to 15.52. Now, how do we get rid of multiplying by 1.27? Get your calculators out, because you're not going to be able to do this unless you're Rain Man. X is equal to, somebody take 15.52 and divide by 1.27.
12.22.
Okay, I did the wrong thing. I added. Sorry. when you discount, that's subtraction. I said taxes, didn't I? Yeah. My bad. No, don't say that. Don't you dare say it. You didn't say a word. Don't you dare say it. Oh, yeah, I thought that was... Shut up. That's a minus. I said taxes when I just said discount. Did I say taxes?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I said taxes. I'm sorry.
You did.
So what's 1 minus 0.27? Well, that'd be 73 cents, won't it? There we go. Now, how did I know I was wrong?
Because you're not going to come out more after adding the sale.
I'm not going to come out with less than the sale if I'm taking it off. It's come out more. I knew that, and that's why I looked up. And I remember I said the word taxes, and that's why I put the plus. So I'm sorry about that. All right, and somebody take 15.52, and divide by 0.73. 21.26. Did everybody get that? So the original cost of the shirts are $21.26 each. Now I can tell you that's about the only way you can find the original price without having to go through 15 steps. A lot of people try to do it with is of, percent over 100, and they can't. And I'll show you. They'll say, okay, let's take 27%. So somebody take 27% of 1552. Do that. Multiply 0.27 times 1552. Do that for me.
Is that what you do?
What do you get? And add it to 15.52.
Comes out to like 19 something.
It doesn't come out 21.26. Comes out like $19 or $20, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it comes out to 19 something.
Yeah. You cannot do this type problem with is up, percent over 100 unless you go through 3 steps. And I'm not going to go through 3 steps when I can show you how to do it in what? 1 or 2 steps. Okay? No, what I'm saying is this is one calculation. If you did it the other way, you'd have to do at least 2 or 3 calculations. See, that's why you're going to fail. Such a disappointment.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that's how you use the Walmart equation. I'll give you another example. The opposite of discount is tips. So let's say my favorite restaurant, Outback. We're going to Outback. Okay? And when I go to Outback, I intend to stay for at least 2 or 3 hours. Okay, so we're going to go to Outback. And of course, we've got to have refreshments. So we order drinks, then we get dang old bloomin' onion, then we get something to eat, and then we get one of the big old gigantic sundaes with chocolate and syrup all over it. Y'all with me? Nobody's going to say anything. Okay, so the meal.
Getting alcohol.
Okay, I said refreshments. Why do you think we're staying there for 2 or 3 hours?
I thought the wait.
Okay, what do you do when you get there?
You have to wait.
Okay, then what are you doing? You're at the bar.
Not me.
Okay.
Right.
You need to.
How much does Outback charge for beer? Probably like $4.
Like $5.
$5 or $6.
Almighty.
Wow. You have to carry in some Milwaukee's Beast. Carry in the Beast with you.
Yeah.
All right, so we get a total of 106.52. Okay? And you didn't know it, but they already added in the gratuity. And when you get up to the red roll, when you see your credit card says you paid $150.45.
Look.
So we need to find out what percent we paid. Okay, y'all are not going along here. I'm trying to make a nice little example here, and y'all are trying to cut it up because y'all are cheap. Be quiet. All right. This is called fantasy. Okay, we stayed there for 2 or 3 hours. We drank. We ate this big old Sunday. We ate these 2 big old steaks. You know, real good stuff. We're trying to have. We didn't eat carrot. We didn't eat rabbit food. We didn't drink water, and we didn't have a date across from us that goes, "Oh, I'm not really hungry. I'll just drink water."
I hate when people say
Oh my
that.
God, you just want to take a bath.
God.
Oh, that irritates me. Okay, so here we go. Walmart equation. X plus percentage X is equal to the total. Somebody tell me what the total is.
106.52.
150.45.
Sorry.
Drink your drink. What was the original cost?
106.52.
Plus 106.52x, or you can put a percent if you want to. So how do you get rid of adding 106 point blah blah blah? You got to subtract. Because this is multiplication right here. Okay, so somebody take your handy dandy calculator and subtract that for me. And I get 106.52 times x is equal to, what is this? 43 what? 93?
Yeah.
Everybody get that? The reason I ask that, I always ask for 2 people to confirm. Okay? Now, somebody divide both sides by 106.52. And give me just 2 decimal points because that's what a percent is. 0.41, which is 41 what? Percent. So you left a 41% tip. You ever waited on tables?
Yeah, but that's why I eat out, because
Now, if you've got real money, then you don't mind leaving a 40% tip. But if you're one of these fake people that barely got the money to pay the tab, you don't leave a tip because you don't have any money. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, how do you find out how much of a tip to leave? Well, that's when you go back to is of percent over 100. This is when you don't know something. The Walmart equation is when you don't know something. And I don't know what percentage tip there was. So I had to figure it. Here is a tip question with the sentence problem. 20% of, let's go with 25, because if you can figure 20 in your head, if you're a high school graduate, you should be able to. So let's go with 25. 25% of $106 is what number? That's how you find out, if you get a bill for $106, then what? Is X of 106 equals 25 over what? And cross multiply, 25 times 106 is equal to 100x. And somebody multiply 25 times 106. Well, 6 quarters is $1.50, so that's going to be 26.50. Somebody check me.
What's 26.50?
26.50 is equal to 100x, so you want to leave $27.
So what's isn't it like the standard supposed to be 15%?
Minimum is 10%. Standard good service is 20%. Anything above good service is 20, 25.
Because, have you ever been to Grace's?
I don't go to town.
Well, anyways, I go there like most of the time before your class and eat, and like they have it where you can do 15, 20, whatever.
Yeah.
One time like I did 20, and it was still only like $1 and something, and I felt bad, and I couldn't change it, and I was like,
You always give more if you feel bad, especially to a good
I got
server.
cash.
Then you shouldn't be eating out.
This more. Well,
I'm just kidding.
I
If you don't have the money, you shouldn't be eating out. You should be $1 menu at McDonald's.
Hard.
Okay.
Or four.
Any questions?
Or Wendy's.
And to answer your question, when I go out to eat, I go out to eat places that don't know me. I go to Livonia, I go to Hartwell, I go to people where they ain't stupid
Well,
people.
see, this morning, I feel bad though, because if I get bad service there, they have to share tips, so it falls on everybody
Yeah.
else. This morning.
Oh, wait a minute. Share tips?
Yeah.
Is that something like sharing your income?
I would.
Yes.
You don't like that?
I would.
Socialism.
Bernie don't like you.
Pay people wages more important.
Okay. All right, now, y'all got the difference between the Walmart equation and the sentence equations? The sentence is a percent over 100. The Walmart equation is when they don't give you something. Like, I spent $110 total and the chainsaw was only 100. What percent increase was that? So that's when you're trying to find an increase, when you're trying to find one more thing, and this is real simple. And this is more world adaptable than anything you're going to learn. Percentage increase / decrease. New minus old over old multiplied by 100. The new price minus the old price over the old price multiplied by 100. So if the shirt was $22, okay, and you paid $15 for it, what is the percentage decrease or whatever? It'll tell you. It's going to be negative or positive. So what's the new price? 15? What's the old price? 22. Somebody multiply that out for me. Multiply and divide. 15 minus 22 is what? 7? It's going to be 6 or 7, somewhere around there, right? 7 over 21 is 1/3. So that's going to be 0.33. So it's 33 or 34%. Somebody tell me what it is.
21.
I did it in my head. I got 33% in my head. What did you get? I'm going to get the real answer.
31.8.
I'm sorry, what?
I think it's 31.8.
Did everybody get 31.8?
Hold on.
32% is the actual answer. 31.8 is the answer. You can round it to 32. 33 is what I did
I
in my
got
head.
31.8.
Okay. How did I get 33?
Because you can't.
I changed this right here. Instead of 7 over 22, I did 7 over what in my head? Which is 1/3, and everybody knows that 1/3 is 0.33. So I did it in my head.
I was ordering, so I'm like,
Okay, so that takes care of 10.1. Now let's look at the test. We only got like 10 minutes probably, so
you got a lot more than 10.
I know. What is it, 30?
You got 30.
Okay. Miss Woodward, y'all doing okay up there? Y'all awful quiet.
It's because we're paying attention.
No, is that what it is? Y'all are being
I guess
studious.
that's what it is. I got a question for you. Where do I find the test?
That's where I'm fixing to go. I just signed it right before class.
Oh, wait,
No,
I know,
wonder-
but that's you
Are we
went.
not open it yet, are we? Because it'll do it.
No, you don't need to open it unless you're going to start on it. But here we go. Go under assignments right here.
Mhm.
And there's the homework, and down at the bottom should be the test. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Wowzer.
All right, do not click on it because you don't need to start on it. I'm going to click on it, let you see it. Okay, first of all, what does it have right here?
The due date.
The due date and the due, that's wrong. That due time is wrong, I gotta fix that. What else does it have right here?
How long you get to take it?
It's
And
time.
3 attempts, and how long, what did I take? Did I average them up or did I take the highest grade?
Highest grade.
So if you make a 98 on the first one, and you don't take the second one or third one, those are 3 grades, 98, 0, and 0. What does the computer take? 98.
28.
So please don't text me and say, I made a 98 on the first test. Do I need to take the second and third test? Will you get a reply? No.
Nope.
Okay, so let's go and click on it and see what happens. Oh my gosh, it tells me again.
40 questions.
It tells me 40 questions, 10 of them are bonus questions, 10 of them are idiot proof, okay? So which one are idiot proof? The ones that come from your what? Your handouts and the questions that I've went over. Okay? So that means you got 30 math questions. Okay? 3 minutes apiece for your math questions. So that's going to be midnight, and you got 3. Do you want to start? The reason they want to ask you this is so check outside and make sure there's not a lightning storm, a tornado, or a hurricane going on at the time. I have to tell y'all that. Do you know why I have to tell y'all that? Because DAs take these tests during thunderstorms. Okay, I'm not going to go over the bonus questions. You can look at them. I'll go ahead. Okay, email him. Let's see, his cell phone. Okay, next. Okay, oh my gosh, do you think y'all can handle this? You owe $4, you owe $2. You owe $6. See, I'm not bad. There you go, let's do this one. That is 5 zeros and 70 million. 5 zeros and 70 million. I'll draw it on the board. I'm going to try to get through this thing as fast as I can. So, 0.0000000, 5 zeros and a 4, times 70 million. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4.0 times 10 to the negative 6. 7, 6, 7. 7 times 10 to the 7th. What's 7 times 4?
28.
28. And what's negative 6 plus 7?
1.
And you got to add 1. And that'll be to the right. So 2.8 times 10 to the 2nd. Which one is that? Looks like delta.
Last one.
So I'm going to click on delta, and I should feel good about myself at the end of the test. Next. Okay, do that one right quick. I'm not going to write that one down. You should be able to see it. I'll read it out. 21 over 5 times 25 over 7. 21 over 5 times 25 over 7. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I don't think I can. Zoom. Yeah, I can. There we go. Is that big enough easily?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, can we cancel anything? And the 3 and the 7 and the what? 21. So I'm going to do 1 in red. So 5 will go into 5 one time. 5 will go in there 5 times. And the 7 will go into 7 one time. And 21 3 times. What's 3 times 5?
15.
And that's your answer. 15 over 1, which is 15. Now, if you did it the traditional way, well, 20 times, that's 500. 500, that'd be 525. Then that'd be 525 over 35, and then you'd have to reduce. You're on your own if you're going to reduce it, because I'm not going to do it during the test. So that's 15. Next. If you go to your grade book, after all you've completed, what should you hit? Overall grade. Nope. You're supposed to call me or text me and say, what's my grade? Does Hubert replace your lowest test grade with your final exam? No way, no how. Okay, what is negative 7 plus 3? You owe $7. You give them 3. You owe 4. Next. And that is the most missed question. Don't ask me why. What should you do if you are out of class for a while, blah, blah, blah? What happens? Communication. There you go. If you miss a question on a test and you believe it is correct, like a 1/2 versus a 0.5, and the directions are vague, you throw a tantrum. That's what you do. Because we all know if you throw a temper tantrum, that's how you get your way. I like C. Send several emails to Hubert with the last one saying, hello. People don't understand. People don't understand why I don't reply to emails. I go over it 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks. I don't answer emails I've gone over.
People really do that.
I've already gave y'all examples this semester of people that's emailed me.
True. She's not those people.
I got one that, did I tell y'all the other day? I got one, let's see, what's today? Friday? I got one Monday. I got one Monday. You know what it said? Hubert, I will not be in class Tuesday. Will you send me my assignments? Did I reply? Hell to no. Why did I not reply?
Because you put everything on YouTube.
I put everything on what? The outline. I put everything on YouTube. I put everything online. What do you want me to do? Hold your hand? I'm sorry. I'm just expecting people. I guess I'm just raising the bar, and I guess we shouldn't do that. 8.0 times 10 to the what? -4? Somebody check me. And 4.0 times 10 to the what? 3rd? Should you be careful on this one? Yes. Because you are dividing, that means you have to subtract. And when you subtract with integers, you have to be careful. So what's 8 divided by 4? 2. And that's going to be 10 to the -4 minus 3. And what is -4 and minus 3? -7. I got you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You owe if you owe $4 and you owe $3, you owe $7. So it says, okay, they want you to write it in scientific notation, read the directions. And that's going to be 2.0, and you don't have to put the 0.0, times shift 8, 10, shift up arrow, -7. Next. Okay. Why does Hubert not entertain extra credit, extra points, dropping any grades during the final week of the semester? Because I'm mean, I will take that. But I like Charlie because he wants me to fail and live in a ditch. I really like that one, but the answer is what? Delta. All right, y'all do that one. Because it's a word problem, and I want you to get discouraged. So go ahead and do that one. The national debt of a small country is $7,250,000,000. And the population is 2,570,000. What is the amount per, what did we say per was? Over. Meaning fraction bar. Now let me ask y'all a question. If I had $100 in my pocket and I wanted to give it to all my students in Math 155, how much would each student get? Well, somebody explain how I would do that. Okay, so how many students do we have? 4 and 3. So I take 100 divided by 7. So So what goes on the top? Smaller number or the largest number? So what's going to go on the top? 7 trillion. What's going to go on the bottom? 2 million. And now you're going to change it into scientific notation. Now, why did I use the $100? Sometimes y'all freeze on these questions. Stick in $100 and stick in 7 and tell me what you do. You divide. So that means you're going to divide on this one. That's called critical what? Thinking. Bernie's going to help y'all do that. Bernie's going to help everybody. I wish he'd get a dang haircut. That man, it looks like he gets up every morning and messes his hair up. That's all right. He probably gets free haircuts. 7 trillion. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7.25 times 10 to the 9th power divided by 2.57 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so now I have a question.
I'm off the clock right now. What?
Okay, so why do you move it all the way to the 7 instead of in front of the 5?
Okay, give me the definition right quick.
It's to the right
Scientific
of the
notation.
first. The decimal goes to the right of the first number greater than 0.
Okay.
You read left to right.
Which way do we read?
That's true. Never mind. I lied. I was talking about now.
That you remember, and I'm not Miss Woodward. You're tough. You can take it.
Yep, got this.
Tell people you've got to know, and you do. You know that definition. You've got to know the definition, and you've got to apply. Which way do we read? Left to right. So the first number that's greater than 0 is 2 and 7. So that's where you got to move the decimal. At least you're not like a lot of students I've had, Miss Woodward. You ask that question, and then I ask, what is the definition? And they go, I don't know the definition. At least you knew the definition.
I did that 3 days ago. Now I know
Good
the
job.
definition. I learned
All
from
right,
her.
so somebody take your handy dandy calculator and do the first part. Now, what is 9 minus 6?
3.
Okay, so it's going to be 10 to the 3rd power.
I got 2.82.
Has everybody got 2.82?
It keeps going.
That's fine.
Okay.
You see they rounded it. Does everybody get 2.82 or 2.821?
Yeah.
All right, so there's your answer. All you got to do is match it up now. So it looks like to me it's going to be Charlie. As in Charlie Bucket, dang old Willy Wonka. It's one of my favorite movies.
Really?
Yep.
Every time I get spray tan, my mama and my stepdad make fun of me and say I look like the Oompa Loompas.
Actually, that's the guy. See, that's what you got. If you're a guy, you got to watch out for those girls that wear so much makeup and they look like Oompa Loompas because it's cray. They are very
I used to work with
crazy.
a girl who looked like an Oompa Loompa.
Oh.
What'd you say?
But I used to work with a girl that looked like an Oompa Loompa. She
And I
wore
bet
more
she was
makeup
crazy,
than
wasn't
she
she?
probably had.
Are you trying to say something?
No, they said you look like a Oompa Loompa. I'm talking about the ones that are crazy. The ones that wear so much
I mean,
makeup.
she was crazy and she looked like one, so I guess you could put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. Guys, always, they're the ones that go with a bat or a key to your truck. All right, so I think that's Charlie. There we go, another one. Now, we did this one in class, people. We did this one in class, so I want everybody to turn to their notes right now. You should be able to find this one. Now, will it be the same numbers? No.
I don't know. I can't find it.
This is called the unit conversion. We have to change it from seconds to what?
Minutes.
To hours to days. Yeah.
Sorry.
Now, I should take this one off because y'all got this one in your notebook. I should take this one off.
Or you can just give us a freebie and be nice.
I already given you 10 freebies.
Whatever.
Hey, what's going on?
Y'all
Good luck.
just like a woman, always wanting more, just always wanting more, just, you know.
It's in my DNA.
See? Must be a lot of married women in here.
He's a man, always complaining.
That's all right, you just failed the class. You just failed the class. That's all right. Go ahead and have your fun.
I feel sorry for him.
You just spent, how much, $1,200 for an F? Okay.
Actually, I'm going for free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're Bernie, you're on the Bernie plan, ain't you? Yeah, we want to make America better. We want to put graduates through college free. They'll take it seriously.
Life scholarship.
I'm not talking about you. Everything's not about you, okay? The world does not revolve around you.
You sound like my mom.
Okay. Y'all ever seen that commercial where the guy says he's laying on the couch and the woman's a psychiatrist? She goes, "Oh, well, I can get direct for blah blah blah," and then he goes, "Well, what about my problems?" Well, that's narcissism. Narcissist. Okay, here we go. 180,000 cubic feet per 1 second. Okay, so that takes care of this. That's that. So the only thing left is 24 hours. So that means I got to put what on top over here? Second, minute. Minute, hour. Hour, day. 24, 1. 60, 1. 60, 1. And of course, the minutes cancel, the seconds cancel, the hours cancel, and you're left with all that per day. Now I'm going to put it in scientific notation and then you do what you want. So this is going to be 1.8 times 10 to the 5th times 6.0 times 10 to the 1st times 6.0 times 10 to the 1st times 2.4 times 10 to the 1st. Now what is 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1?
8.
10 to the 8th. Now somebody multiply for me. 1.8.
155.52.
Okay, you did everything. What is it?
155.52.
155.52. I'm going to move 2 places. 1.5552 times 10 to the 8 blank 2. Move it to the right. So my final answer is 1.5552 times 10 to the 10th power. Now they say, okay, here's one example where they don't tell you to round. So I'm going to round to 2, and if that's not good enough, then you come see me, and I'll give you credit. If you got it right, I'll give you credit because they don't say. So I'm going to go 1.56. I'm going to say 1.56 times 10 to the 10th power. 1.56, shift 8, 10, shift up arrow to the 10th power. Trying to give y'all a shorter way of writing it by telling you what I'm hitting. And next. Okay, everybody should get that. It's the only one with the United States in front of it. Please don't put the Army. That'll just piss me off. Next. All right, that's going to be 2.2 times 10. Are you supposed to be careful on this one?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's going to be -6 plus 3, which is -3. So your answer is going to be 2.2 times shift 8, 10, shift up arrow, negative, did I say -3? Yeah. Because what is -6 minus a -3?
Makes the 3 a positive.
Makes the 3 a positive, so therefore it's a -3. Next. I'm trying to hurry. Okay, there's another one. Somebody, okay, what is 9 plus a -5 or 9 minus 5? That's to the 4th power.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put times 10, shift up to the 4th power. Now, what do you get when you multiply 5.2 times 1.3?
6.76.
That'd be 6.76. Next. What, you get something else?
No, I had a question, but I forgot what it was.
About this one?
No, it was.
The previous one?
No.
Oh, she's drunk too. Good, guys, all y'all drunk. All right, common denominator, get to it. So you about ready to quit? That what you said?
No, I said nice ice cold Budweiser right now would be amazing.
I think I'm gonna go home and I'd like to go see Rambo. I'd like to go see that movie.
I want to go see Hustlers.
I'm talking about me right now.
I tell you what, I went to see that It 2 last night. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. I just didn't like the ending. I thought the ending was kind of redundant from the first one.
How about when the dude killed himself in the bathtub? That hit me. I was like,
Yeah.
It's
And then he wrote the
it's
letter at the
suicide
end.
note.
Yeah,
This
that
isn't
was
a
cool.
suicide
He wrote that
note, but-
suicide note at the end.
I'm about to look up the internet. I think that's
And in
about.
the suicide note, he says, "This isn't a suicide note, but
Yeah,
it's like,
y'all need to do it on your own.
yeah."
It was a good movie. I mean, I'd pay to go see it again. I think it was a good movie.
It was
It wasn't
long.
like some stupid movie. It was good.
I sat in the movie theater from 8:55, didn't get out till 12.
Yep. All right, I have no idea what the common denominator is. I would think it would be 45,
It is.
but I'm going to
But I
check
did.
because I know how to. 9, 15. Now I'm going to multiply 9 times 5 is 45. 135, that's the common denominator. Yeah, whatever. 3, 3, 5, 3, 1, 5, 5, 1, 1. 9 times 5 is 45. No more hiccuping, please. You need to lay off them martinis. 9, we're going to 45. 5 times 1, 5. 15, we're going to 45. 3 times 1 is 8 over 45. Y'all remember when y'all thought that was difficult?
Yep. I mean, I don't think it's the easiest thing.
Okay, y'all need to be quiet. Y'all need to work with me, okay? You're supposed to say, Hubert, you're fantastic. I know it. That's what you're supposed to say. God.
You know
Don't
it,
y'all
we don't have
realize
to
it's
tell
all
you.
about me?
The world don't revolve around you.
Okay, well, whatever. Next. Here we go. Is this a sentence question or is this a Walmart equation? Sentence question. I'm going to let y'all do this one because I have confidence in y'all. Especially Easley Campus. I have confidence in y'all.
You don't have to know us. That's what
Why is the Easley Campus so quiet today? I don't understand it.
We don't wanna
Usually
get in
y'all are
trouble.
talking.
Mom said, don't say nothing if you can't say nothing.
You can't say nothing nice, so y'all hate me? Is that what it is?
No, we're just smart. Ask.
You're better than my last teacher I had last semester.
I don't even want to ask. What
Doesn't
course?
matter.
What course
It
was
was
it?
the same course.
You are kidding me.
I'm dead serious.
They made it that difficult.
Well, what was difficult is when she came in the first day and I couldn't understand what she was saying.
Also, she didn't speak English.
No, she was Chinese.
Did you say she should speak English? You're racist.
She didn't speak English.
She
she did?
spoke English, it just wasn't.
It was broken up.
See, I already speak Southern American, you know.
Southern American is a nice way to say redneck.
She looked at me the first day when I said how I pronounced my name, and she just looked at me like I was stupid.
You ought to seen when I was in Dr. Gabati's college algebra class, and I called a parabola a parabola. He looked at me, he goes, I do not understand what you are saying. I said, that there's a parabola.
That's a parabola. We learned about that.
And it's supposed to be parabola. Okay, here we go. Is of percent over 100. Well, I'll do the percent for you. That's 17. Okay, is X of 35.
Northia door.
She thinks she in some kind of movie or something. Snapping her fingers like she's on Broadway or something. Oh, is it time to go?
No.
All right, what's 35 times 17? Hold on.
595.
Oh, well, I was going to do it, but okay. 100x is equal to what?
95.
Cheeseburger.
595. That's 5.95 is equal to x. That's if y'all told me the right answers. So 595. Oh Lord, are y'all going through y'all's moving around thing where y'all
No, I was
gotta remember
organizing.
y'all's microphones like
Forgot we
15
were
times.
supposed
5.95.
One right there.
Miss Woodward, what time is it? I trust you. I don't trust these other people.
You got 30 minutes.
12:07.
I don't trust you. Okay. I'm trying. Prime, okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to write down the questions so you can work them for homework, okay? Just put prime fact 110. That's the question. Prime fact 110. Okay, write that one down. That is adding fractions. 1/16 plus 1/32 plus 1 over 112.
137.
1/32, 1 over 32. And y'all can watch these on the video and pause them if you need to. I want to try to get through all of them. Okay, that's a bonus. Y'all know that one. That's 20, 10, 50, 20. It's the only one that equals what?
Oh, no.
Okay, that's another homework question. We did this one in class. What do? Divide. What do you put on the top? Bigger or smaller? Bigger. So you don't need to, you need to say planet A, 2 times 10 to the 30th, planet B, 9 times 10 to the 24th, and then put division 2 times 10 to the 30th divided by 9 times 10 to the 24th. That's what you need to put for this question. You don't need to write all them words. Easily tell me when you're about done.
Outdone.
Okay, you about done, Anderson? Y'all got it? Okay, next question. Okay, 9 plus a -1.
8.
Okay, we can do that one. That's 8. Next. Okay, that's a bonus question. What happens when you get a 0? Makes your grade go what? Down. Okay, write that one down. We did several of these in class. 6.6, and I've already done one on the test like this one. 6.6, 10 to the -5, divided by 3 times 10 to the -2. We can do that one. 2.2, shift, or control, shift 8, 10, shift up. What is -5 plus 2?
Negative.
-3.
Oops.
Gotta
I thought
be
that was
careful.
negative.
Negative,
Now,
negative
question
is
though,
positive.
because they're negative. So -5 plus -2, why wouldn't that, oh, that's positive. Never mind, I
You
lied.
subtract, yes. Makes it a positive.
Set time.
I know. I was 12:10. Okay, do y'all have anywhere to go? Go. If not, I can go through the rest of it. You want me to go through the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay, write that one down. That's 5.6. And then, what is -3 plus -7? Or, I'm sorry, it's -7. So this B. All right, just write it down. 2.8, 10 to the -3rd, 2 times 10 to the -4th. Next. Okay, a vacuum cleaner dealership sold 310 units, 261. Find the percent increase. New minus old over old. What's the new one?
261.
What's the old one?
310.
310. So it's 261 minus 310 over 310.
100.
And then you gotta do it. Okay, this is an easy one. -4 plus a -2 is what?
6. -6.
What is -6 plus 7? 1. Okay, that's a bonus question. Okay, this one can be a trick question. You need to write this question down or find it in your homework because it can be a trick question. Some people believe that they can answer the question without doing any math. You cannot. So write the question down. It's not what you think it is. A lot of people say, oh, well, you take 6,000 and you just take 10% off and then you add it back. No, that ain't the way you do it. A man purchased a used car for $6,000. He sold it for 10. He wants to sell the car for 10% above 6,000. He could not sell the car, so he reduced the asking price, which is 6,000, blah, 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 whatever 10% of, that'd be 6,600. If he sells the car at 10% below 6,600, will he have a profit? And how much? A lot of people say, well, if you take 10% up and you mark 10% down, you're going to sell it for $6,000. Nope, that is not the correct answer. So make sure you write that one down. Watch the video, pause it, write it down word for word if you need to. So what's 6,600? That's the price. And if you take 6,600 and you subtract 660 from 6,600, you're not going to break even, are you? Or no, you're not. You're going to be below 6,000. So I can tell you right now, the man is going to lose money on this one. When does the homework terminate? Toward the end of the material. Okay, write that one down. We're almost done. 4.8 times 10 to the second. We'll do, somebody do 4.0. That's going to be 12.4. That's going to be 14.4. So that's going to be 1.4. Yeah, 1.44 and 2 and -3. That's a -3. So it's going to be -2, I believe. 1.44 times 10, and I think -2 is correct, but I did it in my head, so I may be off on that one. Okay, write this one down. 4/5 plus 4/15. And that's going to be 3. That's 12 plus 4 is 16/15, I think. It'll be 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. I believe it comes out 16/15. Okay, write that one down. We did 2 or 3 of these in class. I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to hurry. Fast as y'all can go. If you write it, please. And you've got the video. So 1 over 40 minus 11 over 50 minus 13 over 60. Okay. GCD, LCM of 21 and 18. That's all you need to write down. GCD, LCM of 21 and 18. That's 5.1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What grade goes in for something that you don't do?
0.
A 0.
A trophy.
Yeah, a trophy. -8. That's pretty simple. And several forms. How do I do my test attempts? I take the highest and drops the lowest. Okay, this is how you read a what you call it? Hold on a second. Students at high school, blah blah. There were 1,960 students. What percent alternative? Alternative is so put 476 divided by 1960, because that's the total, and that's your always when you're going for the percentage, you always put the biggest number on the bottom, and that's it. Okay, how many did I get right out of the ones I did? I guess I got all of them right. I don't know. I did some halfway. That's the percentage. All right, y'all. Monday. What's going to be Monday? Nothing.